Today we're going to make a creamy garlic avocado dressing. We have all of our ingredients set out before us. We've got a couple optional items. I like to give you a few options so you're not tied to anything in particular. Now, of course, it's a creamy avocado garlic dressing, so if you were to take the avocado and garlic out of it, you wouldn't really have the dressing anymore. But the first ingredient is avocado. We're using miso in this dressing. It's a favorite ingredient of mine. Miso is a fermented bean paste. Just think of it as a salty addition to your recipe. Most people are familiar with miso in soups. I love to put it in salad dressings, in soups, and also in sauces and marinades. We got some olive oil, 1/4 cup, and we also have a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Now, we could also use lemon juice if you prefer instead of the apple cider vinegar. I like to give you the option of switching out your sour. We have a 1/2 cup of chopped onion. I'm using the yellow onion, the sweeter, milder yellow onion. Now, if you were to use the purple onion or the white onion, you're gonna get a stronger flavor. If you didn't have the fresh onion on hand, you could use onion powder. Keep in mind, onion powder is going to be more concentrated, so where you have a 1/2 cup of fresh onion, I wouldn't use more than a tablespoon of the onion powder, and maybe even more along the lines of 2 teaspoons. So that is pretty much all of our ingredients. Oh, you can't have a creamy garlic avocado dressing without garlic. So a couple cloves of garlic. Depending on how much you love garlic, you could add more or you could do less. And you could also, instead of using the fresh garlic, you could use a garlic powder. I have a little bit of the pink Himalayan salt on standby, just in case when we get at the end of the recipe and we taste it and it needs a little adjusting. So we have that on hand, but it might be just right the way it is. All of these ingredients are going to just go into the blender. We blend it up nice and creamy smooth. Let's do that. Let's see if this avocado is going to be good enough for us. Okay. This guy looks a little underripe, but we should. You put the avocado in the blender. You want a nice, this is just right. If you get too mushy, then your dressing might not be as good. Okay. Miso. Drop that right in. Everything else, olive oil. There's your apple cider vinegar. I like to use apple cider vinegar because it is a living vinegar. Now, when you're shopping for apple cider vinegar, be sure you track down the variety that's unfiltered, unpasteurized, and then sometimes it even says on it that it has that it's raw or live with the mother. The mother is actually a bacteria culture that's in the vinegar, and so that's one of those great things. People are always talking about probiotics and eating their yogurts and their kefirs and stuff like that. Well, you can get your probiotics from your raw vinegars. And here comes the onion. Just crush it. Cut it and crush it. Okay, everything's in. Put our hat on. And away we go. let's see what we got. Check that out. This nice creamy consistency, and that's the combo of the avocado with that vinegar and the olive oil. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. I taste the garlic's got a nice punch. And as I suspected, we need a little pinch of salt. So we're looking like a pinch to 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Put that in there. Okay. If you're a black pepper fan, you could add that to this recipe. But between the garlic and the onion, there's a lot of, that little spice going on. So there we go. Very nice. So the dressing we have here will last in the refrigerator for at least 2 weeks. So you can make this for your detox program, and you can use it periodically throughout the week. You don't have to use it every day until it runs out. You could make a couple different dressings and rotate between them. And like I said, 2 weeks, maybe even more. But it's so good that it probably won't only last 7 days. So, all right, thanks for joining me. Check out our other videos or other recipes, and leave any questions and comments below. Love to hear from you. See ya.